All right, our next move is use grip editing. That's another very simple thing to do. It's kind of like using most of your graphics programs. Excuse me. But grip editing means that I can have an object, and what I want to do is make this, I want to join all this, okay? I want all this to be one object. And for this demonstration, it needs to be. So to make that one object, I just select the whole thing, and then let's see. Actually, I'm just going to type join. I think that works. Yes, that does work. So grip editing. Grips are these little blue things. Like when I click on this line, and there's a grip right there, that little blue dot, little square in the corner. That's a dot. And so here I can click on that dot. Basically I left click and then release, and I can drag it in any direction I want to and make a really weird type of shape there. Okay, here didn't quite snag. There we go. Okay, and I could try to make all that kind of the same sort of. That's how you do the corners. Now there's this one right here is it's right there in the line. It's going to bring that whole line down just like that. And of course I can go either way, just like this too, and then have a really weird shape there. So that's how you do grip editing. Okay, and let's see the next one. Let's see if we can go ahead and squeeze another one on here. Let's see. Use grip editing, filter, and chamfer, or fillet and chamfer objects. That's fillet, not fillet. Okay, don't confuse that with the fish or chicken or whatever. But fillet or chamfer objects. All right, that's one of the things you got to do to use AutoCAD. So to fillet, okay, like I did before, I did a 90-degree fillet when I joining these lines together. But what you can do, click on fillet. And it says select first object or, let's see, radius. So I'm going to type R. It says right here down in my instructions. I want to create a radius. So I'm going to type R, enter. My radius is going to be 2. I'll do that, enter. Select the first object, boom. Select the second object, boom. And you see we now have a little fillet right there. We'll do it again right up here. Click here and then click there. So we have a fillet. Makes those corners round instead of pointy. You can do this one. And of course, you can just hit enter every time you want to do a new one. So once I do that, now I just hit enter again, and I can go over here and do this one. Enter will get you out of a command, or it will also get you back into it. Kind of a toggle in and out sort of thing, and filleting more edges there, almost making a lightning bolt there. Chamfer is a little bit different. Chamfer can actually take on several different characteristics. Chamfer is this thing where you have a flat side. My first selection, okay, I can do a distance, okay, or first let's do an angle. Okay, so I'm going to type A to do an angle, enter, and the angle I want to do is, let's say 45, for 45 degrees, enter. Specify chamfer angle from the first line, and let's see, 45. Select first line. There's the first line, and then the second line. So that just made a chamfer. I can hit enter and do that again to make this one even with that. There you go. Now other things that I could do with chamfer, click enter to get back into the tool, is I can also do a distance. Okay, so I can do a distance and specify first chamfer distance. Okay, I'm going to say 2. Enter. specify second chamfer distance, and we're going to say 3. Select first line, select that line, and then go over here and select this one. Now I'm going to get a little closer so you can see. Okay, you see it's not quite square. It's not a perfect 45 degrees. Okay, so it's actually 3 inches from the corner to where the chamfer begins here, and then it's 2 inches from the corner here. Okay, so that's those 2 measurements that I was selecting, 3 and 2, and of course click, and there we go. We have a chamfer. Let's try that again. Okay, I want to do a distance. Click or type D, enter, specify first chamfer distance. Okay, let's say let's go 5 units from that corner. Enter, and specify second chamfer distance, and we're going to do 2 again. Enter, and specify the line, and that's the first line and the second line. Okay. Now I could do that just the opposite. Okay, I could click here and then here, and now my 5-inch measurement is on the bottom instead of up here. So the order of which you click the lines, the first line is going to be that first measurement you put in. So I did a 5 and a 2, so whatever line I click first is going to make that side the 5-inch from the corner chamfer. And that's all for modifying objects. We've got everything modified, I'm pretty sure. So see you on another video later.